And it's the new year. Everyone, please come celebrate the countdown with us and ring in the new year. Yep, that's all I'm going to be doing today. Outside of, like, talking to villagers and stuff. No kink. A new Miles Redemption item is here. Customers who have expanded their home storage, we can now redeem for a storage shed. These sheds allow you to access your home storage anywhere. I mean, there's about to be DLC that does that for crafting. I'm gonna, in my own time, clean up the flower paths. I'm also gonna be digging up fossils in my own time. The series is functionally kind of over at this point. Hello, Norma. It's finally New Year's Eve. So excited I can't sit still. I'm really reflective, honestly. Like, this year has been a wild one for me. Okay, I can't resist not picking up weeds. Like, this year has been a lot. And a good a lot. All's well that ends well, as they say. I don't want to end 2025 with any regrets, so I'm partying all night long. That would make me enter 2026 with regrets, so I don't think I'll be doing that. So, yeah, my 2024. Well, 2024. Well, yeah, let's start there. My 2024 was rough, to say the least. You know, I might actually clean up the flower paths. I might not dig up fossils and stuff, but I might clean up the flower paths, just so we can have one final, like, roam around in video form of the island before we put it away. You know, Dung Beetle, you could actually just have that. I ain't building a snowman today. Yeah, it's safe to say my 2024 sucked. But my 2025 has actually been pretty alright. It's the countdown. It's the last party of the year, so let's go all out. I feel you there, Pinky. I feel you. So, the start of this year, it definitely wasn't the best. I was definitely optimistic, and I tried to get you guys optimistic about New Horizons. To mixed results. Some of you really didn't like New Horizons. I get that. I hope maybe you've warmed up to it a little bit, maybe? Just a tad throughout this? You know, just a smidge? It's finally New Year's Eve. I'm so excited I can't sit still. But, you know, it was still kind of rough early this year. I've had a lot of time this year to reflect on not just, like, 2024, but also really the past, like, 8 years. 9 years. All's well that ends well, as they say. Don't want to end 2025 with any regrets, so I'm partying all night. It's you and Diva both. So, yeah, like, I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I was not in a good place. And I was being actively encouraged to stay in that bad place by my ex. I'm just instinctually autopiloting now. I'm just picking up sticks. And I see now that I really should have realized this sooner, but, you know, when these are rose-tinted, those red flags just look like flags. It's finally New Year's Eve. I'm so excited I can't sit still. But yeah, I've done a lot of growing this year. And a lot of shrinking, too. Hello, Tutu. Can I Tonight's the countdown, last party of the years. Let's go all out! Also, I'm gonna headcanon that the Nooklings and the Able Sisters just had today off. I wasn't gonna be doing any shopping today anyway, so it's fine. I am gonna be yawning a lot. But let's just kind of go over at least for me, my kind of accomplishments for this year. I made some friends. I literally have 2 people that I did not talk to prior to this year that I now talk to regularly. Like 2 people I've never talked to prior to this year that I now talk to regularly. One of which I moderate for now on their online content creation journey. And they're a very sweet person. The other is another very sweet person that I just talked to on Discord. But I've also reconnected with an old school friend who, like, I knew back in school. And, you know, they knew of me and all this. And, like, we did friend each other on Facebook at some point. And we just never talked much. We'd casually chat, but this year we really started just all out, all the time talking. Tonight's the countdown. Last part of the year. Let's go all out. And that's been just a joy. It's finally New Year's Eve. I'm so excited I can't sit still. Ugh, hiccups. Not hiccups, burps. Gas. All's well that ends well, as they say. Don't want to end 2025 with any regrets. Partying all night long. Muffy Diva have nice company. But yeah, so that's basically, in a way, I made 3 friends this year. And that's really cool. Hey, can I have a hat? Hello, helping everyone gear up for the countdown event. Got some nifty party goods for ringing in the new year. Take a look. Some countdown-related gifts. Party poppers. Heck yeah. This event only happens once a year, so make the best of it. Hey. Yeah, I would like a New Year's hat. One New Year's hat, please. I would like pink. Glad I already had the money on me, because we can't access the AVD. I mean, there is still the money rock. I could have went and got the money rock, but... Bam. Isabelle! Oh, Steven, you're here! I wasn't sure if we'd see you since it's getting so late. There's not enough time left in the year to worry about silly things like that. We should use the remaining minutes to mentally prepare ourselves for the year to come. Well, that's right. One more thing. Give you a present to help celebrate. I like presents! It's a light stick. We're all gonna win together once the countdown begins. Sounds good to me. But yeah, I've also been consistently making videos. I only had a singular day in this entire year where I didn't upload something. And I just plain forgot to upload an Animal Crossing video, and I corrected it before the next one came out. Like, so it wasn't, I didn't even miss 24 hours of video. It was less than 24. It did mean there was 2 episodes uploaded on the same day, but that actually seemed, for that day, better for the algorithm, but I think it was because I made a community post. So it wasn't really the algorithm, it was just you guys were reminded more of, hey, this dude makes videos. But, yeah, that was... I honestly didn't think I could do that. That I could keep up with constant content while streaming and, you know, having that extra video series for a while, which I did cut, admittedly. That wasn't because I couldn't do it, but because I was getting too procrastinating with it. I've also, literally, on the 30th, which is for today for me, I am officially a YouTube partner again. I was a partner long in the past, before they added memberships and all that stuff and increased the requirements. I'm a partner again. I am officially a partner again, which means you can now become a member of this community, a paying member at least. You're already a member, but YouTube calls their subscriptions memberships and their membership subscriptions. It's a little weird. But yeah, there is nothing tangible to those. You will, in the end card, get a shout out. That's all I can really offer you. I don't want to paywall content. I never want to paywall content. And I know there's a lot of creators who will justify it by being like, oh, well, I'm paywalling things I wouldn't normally upload. Screw that. If I don't want all of you to see it, I'm not gonna paywall it. You know? Why would I make you pay for content that I wouldn't want you to see? The stuff I don't want you to see, you just don't see. That's how it works, you know? But yeah, I made 2 tiers. One is as affordable as I can make it. YouTube would not let me make it any cheaper. And I believe it works out to roughly $1 USD for the most basic tier should you want to support me. There is no obligations, there is nothing you get for it except my thanks at the end of a video, and I will really appreciate any amount of support that any of you give. Just watching videos I appreciate it though. Just watching is enough, because I just want to make you guys happy. I wanted the memberships enabled so that hopefully YouTube will recommend me to more people and thus I can make more people happy. That's all I particularly want. If I can make a living off of this, great. If I can't, great. I'm just happy to make you guys happy. I know I set the goal of reaching 700 subscribers by the end of the year. At time of recording this, at 11:27 p.m. on the 30th, because yes, my clock is not actually accurate. It's now fallen about 2 minutes behind. I'm at 699. I'm gonna say I made it. I'm not gonna be a negative Nancy about it. I'm gonna say I made it. Because I'm at 699. That is 1 short. I made it. I made it to my goal. And who knows, by the time this goes up, maybe I've crossed that 700 threshold. I've done my first major kind of collab with somebody on Twitch. This didn't happen on YouTube because we were playing the Outlast Trials, and that's not something I want to have on YouTube. There is a lot of censorship you need to do to make that game YouTube friendly. It is Twitch friendly, but not YouTube friendly. Twitch is a little more lax around the occasional female chest being visible. Yeah, like, I am really happy with how this year went. On a personal growth level, I feel like I'm more confident, just in general. And a good part of that is my old school friend, just absolutely, like, hammering me to better myself. And I really appreciate her for that. Like, I super appreciate her for that. Like, I know you watch my stuff quite often, and I just want you to know that, like, I super appreciate you. You have helped me so freaking much through this year that, like, I can't thank you enough. I suppose I should address kind of an elephant in the room of shelf behind me. I built that, like, yesterday after I finished recording. I had nothing better to do. I had something better to do. I was supposed to be modding for Ruby at the time, and I was modding for them while I was building it, but I was kind of not paying the most attention either. I did get a nice little blister on my finger, which is not the most visible in the camera, but I got a nice little blister on my finger, so that's fun. Going forward, you can tell I never script anything, can't you? I suck at scripts. I will write a script that is, like, beyond excessive in length. I don't remember the exact word count, but my my initial writing of my level 1 to 50 experience with Final Fantasy XIV was something like 30 some pages long, and I wasn't done. I was only about halfway through what I wanted to write out. I have a lot of thoughts on that game, and I've said them all in piecemeal over time, so I don't really need that entire video anymore. I don't think people would like it anyway, because people don't tend to like it when you yuck their yum. Even if I have the most honest of intentions, if I just want their game to be better. But yeah, going forward, thank you, Sky, for pushing me forward as a helpful demonstration. I am going to be streaming Monday through Saturday. That is just going to be my stream schedule. I am going to try, the key is try, to have a fixed schedule. Now, I will still allow for some fluidity if it comes to the point of basically, you know, someone needs me for something. Then I will move things along. 30 minutes left. I love this track. It's so jazzy and nice. I do not have a fixed time for any of these yet, but I will be streaming Monday through Saturday. This will happen right alongside Animal Crossing New Leaf, which will be starting tomorrow. It's hard to believe it's been a year since I left New Leaf, and it's, you know, gonna be another year New Leaf for next year. And I am perfectly fine with that. I'm excited to go back to New Leaf. If I did it right, I did back up the current, well, my last town. So I backed up Sapphire, I think. And I'm gonna be, well, starting fresh. We're just gonna be making a new town. We'll be moving in fresh. That is how next year's gonna be. We're going to be starting completely from scratch again. Now, the New Year's stream, which is potentially going on or about to start whenever you might be watching this, if you're watching this the day it goes live on New Year's, I'm also going to be in New Horizons here again. I was initially going to do New Leaf, but I don't like what I have to do to make that work, which is basically I need to have New Leaf set to the correct date, then move it 12 hours ahead and record right when I'm already tired. That is what I did for this series getting it started. I really didn't like doing that, so I'm just not gonna do that again. So we're just gonna do New Year's in New Horizons. Next New Year's, so a year from now, that'll be happening in New Leaf. I'm just gonna do the New Year stream in the Animal Crossing game I've played for that year, because it makes it so much easier on me. Because, like, as I think I've explained, I've been going to bed around 8:30. I am stupidly tired right now. So I would like to be in bed, but it's New Year's, so I can't. Because I record things a day ahead of time, because I have to get things out at a consistent time. I have to stay up this late again tomorrow for the New Year's stream. So, yeah, that's gonna be an experience and a half. I'm drinking more coffee than I should. This is coffee. At 11:30 at night, when I'm usually in bed by now. But yeah, I do have a bit of an idea of the schedule. Now, last I did this work in progress schedule, this is what I came up with. Monday, 12 to 5, or 12 to 5:30. Tuesday, 12 to 5:30. That being 5:30 p.m. Not like midnight to a.m. Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Kind of a shorter stream, but that's fine. Thursday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. May as well have one stream where I kind of I start a bit later, go a bit longer, to catch anybody that may not be around during the normal times of the day. Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. So, Friday, Saturday, at least at the moment, is because those are days that Ruby streams. Now, I don't know if Ruby is going to change their set schedule for next year. So this is entirely work in progress. That would mean 29 hours of me being live streamed to you every week. Sounds like punishment to me, but that's because I don't like watching my own stuff. It's kind of funny that way. I make content in the style that I like to watch, but I don't like watching my own stuff. But I really enjoy the style of just someone yaps while playing a video game. I just really enjoy that. Oh, got some hats started. So, yeah. The only thing I will say with the schedule is at the moment I've been thinking of hard fixing myself to series. Or, and this is a big or, and I kind of want to hear y'all's opinion on this. I could do longer streams on most days. So that would basically 3 days out of the week. I could do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday as longer streams, but all of them be variety streams with segments and break times and stuff like that. Think kind of along the lines of how like Vinny Vinesauce does things, where, you know, a couple hours will be this segment, and then there's a BRB, and then there's another segment that's this, and then there's another segment that's this. And like he has the whole thing scheduled out for like what that night is going to be. But he doesn't stream 6 days a week, I don't think. I think he'd be crazy if he did. I'm kind of crazy for doing this. So I could try doing that 3 days a week, with having Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday as basically, you know, shorter days that are more fixed. Saturday is going to stay Pokemon Unite. At least until I get sick of Pokemon Unite, which I don't think I'm going to do, but I might. I do tend to get burnt out on games. If I do get burnt out on it, I'm going to make it very clear to the people who watch for Unite that I am burnt out on it. I won't be playing it, and if they want to move on, they can. Like, there's going to be no hard feelings there. If that's what some of y'all watch me for, no hard feelings. I get it. Like, I've watched creators that play games, and then suddenly don't play the game I'm watching them for, and I stop watching them. I'm not going to be mad at anybody doing that. There's a few Team Fortress 2 YouTubers I used to watch that I don't watch anymore because they don't do Team Fortress 2 content anymore. You know, my only worry when it comes to segments is I don't really know what I would do for segments. Though, I mean, there is some, like, stuff I could potentially do, which is kind of stealing ideas from Vinny Vinesauce. You can tell I kind of like watching the dude. One of the few good things that came out of my relationship with my ex was her introducing me to Vinny Vinesauce. As well as Vinesauce Joel. Which, literally... Okay, I don't want this to just turn into me bashing my ex, but, like, I find this just kind of funny. She introduced me to them, and, like, she'd always been making, like, little references to some things that, like, both of them did. And I finally gave in and started watching their stuff after a while. And then I started making a few references, but to things that she'd never referenced. And it's because she never watched those. She only saw like a couple things from either of them, it seems like. And it's like, wow, okay. There's these channels you hyped up as things that you loved. Like, they're like super cool, good channels. And like, you've barely watched them. Okay. A lot of people are like that, though. I mean, I imagine there's a fair few people that might have suggested me to some of their friends or family who's only watched my Animal Crossing stuff, and then their friends or family watch my streams or something and then have a reference from that they make. Like, I know for sure I use the kind of stolen with fundamental differences line more while I'm streaming than I do in videos. Which I did steal that reference, well, that joke from Hardleg Gaming. I feel like all of us are just amalgamations of stolen jokes. So, I mean, I'll admit when I've stolen a joke. Some of the things I say are just me things, but... Got 20 more minutes. It's really hard to stand in this plaza. I keep getting pushed around. But yeah, I am thinking of at least trying to lock myself down to a few series, if nothing else. Like, Monster Hunter Rise is getting finished. It's going to get finished. Phantasy Star Online 2 is already on the cusp of being finished. The stream I did on the 30th... Yeah, on the 30th. I am literally at the point of the base game only has some optional content left to be done with all the main story content. So I'll be effectively done with PSO2 at that point. I'm thinking, because the original Phantasy Star Online just turned 25 not that long ago, of maybe doing a bit of a playthrough of that. I just don't know if I'm going to do like a full playthrough of the original Phantasy Star Online. The servers are long shut down, but that doesn't mean you can't still play it. It just means it's a lot harder. Yeah, my nose is really itchy. Freaking nose hairs. Let's do like a little pinch to make sure it's not like a frisk hair of my nose. But no, it's freaking nose hairs. The itch on the top of my nose was probably a frisk hair. But, yeah. I will say, Armored Core 6 is, as a series, going on hiatus. I may never continue it. It just doesn't feel like a great streaming game, you know? Like, at least for how I'm playing it, and I can't help but play it the way I'm playing it, I want to collect all of the gear, and the only way I'm going to do that is through a lot of grinding. And grinding isn't exactly the most conducive to the viewer experience, to play the same mission over and over and over and over and over, and then buy one thing and then play it over and over. You know, like, I know there's a lot of people who would do like shiny hunting and stuff on stream, but at least that, for the most part, is them actively doing something that might not be the same action over and over again. Plus, I mean, more people care about Pokemon than they do Armored Core. I know I for sure want to do more Phantasy Star content. I love that universe. I love that series. I honestly still feel it's one of Sega's best IPs. And Sega, please put some Phantasy Star characters in Sonic Cross Worlds. You've got Hatsune Miku in there. You've got the Persona guy. You've got one of the people from the Yakuza games. Like, come on. Put Matoi in or something. Like, give us something. Give us a... Put in, like, one of the new characters. Put in frickin', leader of Central City. I forget his name. Dork, I don't think anybody likes. Put him in at least. You know, just something to tell us you remember we exist, Sega. We matter, don't we? Didn't we have something special, Sega? You and us Phantasy Star fans? No? Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of things I want to get into next year, but like Monster Hunter Rise is definitely sticking around until it's finished. I'm closing in on the end of the base game, and then once I've finished that, I'll be moving on to the expansion, and then once I'm finished the main story content of that, I might do some of the like post-game stuff. Not sure yet. I've heard it gets very hard, and I'm not sure I'll be able to do it because I'm not the best at Monster Hunter. Past that, I still want to do basically playing through every Final Fantasy game. That is something I still have on my radar. I have access to basically all of the Pixel remasters. So that'll carry me up through Final Fantasy VI. I'm still debating if I want to do the Steam version or the original PlayStation version of 7 and 8. 9, I have the Steam version, but I'm also still tempted to also do the original PlayStation version of it as well. But I might just do the Steam version there because I'm lazy. Might just do the Steam version of the other two because I'm lazy. 10 and 10.2, I'm doing the Steam version. 12, Steam version. 13 will really depend on the interest. Because I'm not the most interested, but playing through all of those games is going to take more than a year. That is a lot of game for like 1, maybe 2 streams a week. Like, unless I did stupidly long streams, I don't think I'm getting through all of the games in a year. Like, it's just not going to happen. Though it might. I mean, maybe. I'm in my head kind of imagining, like, for the earlier games, probably less than a month. Like, the original Final Fantasy is probably going to take, like, maybe 2-3 weeks of, like, 1 to 2 streams. The second might take a whole month. The third might take a whole month. The fourth will definitely take a month, probably a month and a half. The fifth is probably going to be about the same. Because, like, it's going to be, like, basically in the run of a month, maybe up to about 55 hours. So, you know. Because these would definitely be happening on, like, the longer days. I do want to do more MMO content. And if any of you guys have an MMO that you particularly enjoy, suggest it. If it's something I can get into for free, bonus points. If it costs a one-time purchase, I'm all for one-time purchases. I'm not willing to pay a subscription with a caveat. And I'm going to add this as a caveat for even Final Fantasy XIV. If, big if, enough people end up supporting me that the monthly subscription for 14 is functionally $0 for me because I'm just making that much in a month, I will consider it. I know there's people who want to see me play Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Not so many that want me to play Dawntrail. From seeing Dawntrail, I kind of agree. It is nice to see characters actively doing things in cutscenes, though. That is nice to see. But, yeah. I will consider that if the support is there. Equally, where I actually haven't announced this sooner, I have a Ko-Fi page now. You can directly just donate any amount of money to me that you might want. There is no obligations to do that. There is no rewards for doing that. I will shout you out, and that is all I can do for you. I have nothing to give you. Your support is greatly appreciated, but you get nothing for it, so please spend your money wisely. Only throw money at me if you can absolutely afford to spare it. Like, please just, you know, take care of yourselves. I'm setting these up so that people who want to can. Because I don't want to be like telling people that want to support me, no, you're not allowed. Like, if you want to, it's fine, but please only do it if you actually like can afford it and you're fine doing it. And remember that there is never going to be any problem if you ever need to stop. But like, if someone were to donate on, say, coffee and be like, hey, I'm doing this so you'll play Final Fantasy XIV. As long as it's enough, yeah, sure. Sure, at that point, like, that is enough interest for me. I will also say, the Discord is now officially open. You can find a link to it in the description. I have a solution to my issue with potentially dealing with people coming in to, like, cause problems. And that is, I have to manually give the role to people, or 12 hours have to pass after they join the server. Literally, 12 hours, you will automatically get the role to be able to chat in there. But before that, I have to manually give the role. So if any of the problematic people join that I know will be problematic, I can just ban them before they can say or do anything. Again, link is in the description if you want to join it. There's no obligation to join it. It's just a little place you can kind of sit and chat with other community members, and I'll chat in there from time to time too. You can share artwork, you can share videos, funny memes, whatever you want to do. I've been putting a lot of effort into advancing this channel. One thing I've wanted to do, but I don't think I can, is I really want to make more emotes, but my art tablet ain't working. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it without the art tablet, unless I just take like renders from stuff, which I could do. And I've been kind of tempted to do an emote of a Lilipan staring, because as something you may notice from the membership tiers, if you look in there, one of them is Tulip themed, the other is Phantasy Star themed. Because I like both series, I like both a lot. Tulip isn't a series, but I like both a lot. So, you know, the basic tier, an underground resident, and it only costs you $1.50 to become an underground resident. And if you want to be an Arcs Defender, well, that's going to cost you $7.50, because that's basically the price of a Twitch subscription. That's more or less what I'm at there. Oh, jeez. So, yeah. I'm trying to, like, think through stuff to, like, talk about. I have been successfully yapping for, like, 40 minutes, and boy is my throat not happy about this. It hasn't been quite 40 minutes, but it's close enough. I do want to say, I hope you guys have all had at least a good year. If it's not been good, next year will be better. Like, and if you think next year's not gonna be, you're just wrong. Next year's gonna be better. Take next year and make it your biscuit. Like, just frickin' bend it over and make it yours. Like, own next year. You got this. I know you do. That's what I'm gonna be doing. We got next year. I know I've already said this, but I'm so excited to be back into New Leaf, man. I love New Leaf. Like, I know there might have been some sentiment at the beginning of New Horizons that I just didn't like New Leaf, and that's why I did New Horizons. No, I just felt like I wanted to do New Horizons, but, you know, going forward, y'all are picking the game I played because you weren't happy when I picked, so it's on you now. This is your doing. I'm teasing. I know just a lot of you just really like New Leaf, and I appreciate that. Like, honestly, I love hearing from you guys of, like, the games you like, which Animal Crossings you prefer, heck, favorite animals. Tell me everything you want to say. Like, heck, tell me stuff. Girls, please. Like, I love hearing from you guys. I do want to also say, Pokemon content will probably continue happening sporadically on the channel. I am very much considering doing a ZA series. It's not going to be completely blind, but, you know, that's fine. The game's been out long enough that I don't think many people would be that interested in seeing yet another blind reaction. Especially where, I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of moments in that game I already don't remember. Part of the problem with the long tutorial, I kind of checked out. Yeah, there's... I am kind of excited to hear if any of you guys have any, like, MMO suggestions. Because, like, I've got a few that I have in mind to potentially poke at to see about doing a series on. Close to 5 minutes left. Get on my light stick. Yeah! Light sticks! Rift, I've thought about. Rift seems pretty up my alley when it comes to design of it. Honestly, Rift in of itself very much feels like the kind of MMO that I used to just love. MapleStory, they just recently this year released a new character, so playing through that new character could be really fun. Technically an MMO, there is also Erenshore I could play, which is basically single-player MMO. There's also Atlas, which I would consider a single-player MMO. I just need to actually play that game more. My nose is so freaking itchy. I'm going to see what other MMORPGs I have massively multiplayer. In my... what's going on over here? There better not be a tarantula. There better not be a tarantula. There's a tarantula, isn't there? Oh, yep. Oh. Let's see. Man, I wish I could play Aura Kingdom. Let's see. Dungeons and Dragons Online could be kind of fun. The Elder Scrolls Online. Lord of the Rings Online was going to apparently go mostly free to play. I could give that a poke, see what that's all about and like. Path of Exile I could do. Puzzle Pirates I could do some stuff with. That could be kind of fun. I have Black Desert here somewhere. Don't know why it's not showing up. There we go. Champions Online could be something. Maybe. Probably not, actually, but maybe, if you guys want to see it. Neverwinter. I wish I could do Rise of Icarus. It's a game that got shut down. It happens. Yeah, those are just the ones that are in my Steam library. It's also like Guild Wars 2. I know Guild Wars 2 is still pretty popular. so that's also an option. Man, minute left. IRL, it's already midnight. I'm so tired. Switch is about like a couple minutes behind. I am going to be setting the Switch back to real time after this. I might do it like tomorrow. Here we are. Just a minute to go. 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. I'm gonna stop. We're almost there, guys. We are almost in 2026. And man, do I hope you all have an amazing one. I'm gonna be doing my best to have an amazing 2026. I'm really bad at this. Happy New Year! Welcome to 2026, guys. Well, whenever it becomes Happy New Year for you. Happy New Year. May this year hold exciting adventures for us all. I really wanted that as a screenshot, and I missed my button. Yeah! Happy New Year, Steven. Hope it's a great one for Goo. It's a great one, too. Happy New Year. Here's to another year of fun here on Astera. Yes, indeed. Happy New Year to you, Steven. Can't wait to share it with you. I can't wait either. Pinky. Happy New Year. Let's fill this whole year with happiness and me being famous and love all around. Boy, I sure hope. Muffy. Happy New Year. Last year's ancient history. It's gone. We're full speed ahead in 2026. No looking back. Indeed. I don't think I told you this yet, but Happy New Year, Espa. Aww. Happy New Year! Last year's ancient history, it's gone. We're full speed ahead in 2026. No looking back. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, okay. I want to go talk with Norma and Diva because they're not out here, so I want to come talk with them. Because they deserve a chance to say stuff as well. Hey, Thieves! Another year of you and me sitting around chilling like supervillains, King. Aww. Yes. I just realized she replaced her radio with the dog. Eva, why are you like this? I love you, girl, but why are you like this? Tutu was also in her home. We're gonna go talk with Tutu as well. Norma! Happy New Year, Steven. Hope it's a great one for Goo. I hope it's a great one, too. Thank you all for being with me through this year, and I hope you stick with me through next year as well, because I ain't stopping anytime soon. I'm having fun. I'm gonna continue having fun. That freaking tarantula is still there. I'm not having fun with that, but... Ugh. How was there another... It should have despawned. I was in a house. 2 houses even. I ain't going back along there. You can't make me. Yeah, I have a feeling that this year is going to be even better than last year. So. Happy New Year, Steven. Hope it's a great one for you. It's a great one for you too, Tutu. Hopefully some of you guys give me that go fast juice so next year can feel fast for me. I'm tired of slow years. Give me the fast years. I want them. Stop hogging them all to yourselves. And jeez. Freaking always over here telling me about how time's going so fast for you. And it's just, I'm over here like, time's so slow, man. I want them fast years. I want to blink and have it be my birthday. That'd be neat. Like, I actually don't, because then I wouldn't remember anything I did. I already struggle to remember things, so maybe I don't want that. I am going to be trying to do, like, little things every day to just, like, mark something I want to remember about that day. And I got a few little notebooks I could do it in. I got actually one for Christmas that I'm probably going to do that with, because it's kind of perfect for, like, small things. So that's nice. I'll probably clean up all these flowers on the second New Year's event that's going to happen here, because I'm going to be setting the Switch back to real time. Which means this is what we're doing. I already said this is what we're doing on the stream, so we'll be seeing this again. Yeah! Yeah! These fireworks are so rad. They say Happy New Year for nothing. We're gonna rock this year. We are. Poof. 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 More cracker. And last one, I think. There we go. Let's talk with Isabelle again. Happy New Year, Steven. Happy New Year to you, Isabelle. Right then, Happy New Year. Here's to another good one. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, indeed. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for our new life in a new town in Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.